Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM22. It's career mode, and this is episode 39. We are at Tsulia Basque, and we just lost two of our punchiest guys, two of the favorites for the stage. Uh, that's not good as they go down. Big crash. A lot of riders caught up in it. Really hoping we don't have any injuries here, as we've had way too many of those lately. Way too many injuries. Go relay, but we're going low effort at the moment. There's a lot of riders from teams coming back to support these guys. It is two of my three leaders, but that does not mean that those guys are automatically. Letsenko is the one who's hurt there. Field has really sat up after that. Fortunately, there's still 56k to go, and we've already made contact with these two. So let's go ahead and just effort up and work your way back to the front of the field. We will get you protected, get you recovered here shortly. Plenty of time before the finishing climb on this one. Tsulia Basque is a sponsor objective for us. We have failed something like 3 in a row in terms of sponsor objectives. So we have had some struggles here as McKellar going back. Is the pace really that bad in the field that these guys are going back? I don't want to push too hard right now, as we can do it a much easier over flatter terrain here. But we've had a wide number of injuries, and we've failed a few objectives. We had an 11th place finish when we needed a top 10 recently. We still have 100% evaluation, but I do feel we need one or two more successes, no matter how small the objective, just to help cement that 100% evaluation, because there's still a chance that it's not a lock. And if we keep failing objectives, at some point, I feel like it is going to have an impact. As let's go ahead and get McKellar back on Culverwell. Like, how did you fall back so far so fast, buddy? And Pithy has made it to the front. Get Frigo back on him, and we will be set for the end. Let's also get you set. We've got a little hill here. Not a big deal for this one, but we've got this little cat too, and then we are going into the finish line from there with a long descent followed by a short punchy ascent on that one. But we've got a really steep first half to this climb, so it could see the field diminished pretty greatly with 19k to go, and I think it's in my interest to do that as we look to try to get stage win. Stage win is the objective, by the way, for this one. So let's be bold. Let's go for it. We're not thinking about GC here. We had a stage 1 time trial that already put a lot of guys off on time, as time trialing is not our thing yet. Used that quick sim, so we certainly didn't maximize what we could have. But we have Arietta, we have Martinez, who I think climbing wise, you could set up those two to the end, and then we could get through the punchers in the lead up here to diminish the field. So looking at Culverwell and Pithy as the punchiest to really take off and blow up the field at the end, and then a few guys ahead of them to put some work in and make life hard. Frigo also punchy, so we'll get Frigo there, and then we'll just kind of steady pace hard climb for a little bit with these two. Go ahead and gel up, and we will. Palomar's already in a good position. We're almost to the front here, so waiting a moment there before we effort up. Okay, approaching the climb, so now we want to start getting after it. It's only 6k for the climb. It's not that long, and you can see there's a couple guys that are trying to attack, like Quintana here, and unfortunately they're not getting anywhere because we were all over it. So it's kind of a good thing, as they would have escaped if we had not opted to go a bit more bold and aggressive. You can see Red Bar, Ponamar, pushing at a 93 is definitely taking its toll on the team, but we're just about out of Red Bar here. So 99 for Ponamar. Just hold that tempo for a little bit longer. We want to wait until we get past the difficult section here. and then that will we'll gel up for Frigo too, as he's not doing too well here red bar wise. Okay, now those guys are starting to gain something here on Panamar. Panamar try to break toe. Frigo try to break toe. I think try to break toe. Culverwell ready to step up. 2K to go to the top. Still 124 in the Peloton. We have not split the field as of yet. Martinez, not punchy enough. Not punchy enough. Okay. Get back to following McKellar here. The goal to split things has not gone well as of yet, as we've got just these few guys left, but we're still well positioned. We still have the guys we want in the right places. How are we descending? Culverwell is a strong descender. McKellar is a very strong descender. And we've got the field down to 73, and we're definitely on the front foot here. So McKellar, we're going to push fairly hard through what is a difficult technical descent. He's going to put some tempo, and in fact, I want McKellar to split off Culverwell, sit up. Oh, Culverwell, fine, follow. Martinez, set up, slow down. Let those two get away. Let those two get away. Force another team to get up in here. All right, we got two guys, 22 seconds up the road. And they are soft sprinting all the way through here. It's going to start taking its toll on that red bar, but they've definitely got the advantage as we head towards the finish line. Okay, a little late on the gels, but go ahead and push on. And now Martinez. Get out front as that secondary. And those two already sprinting inside the last K. They've got a real shot at this thing. And Martinez sprinting, leading out Arrieta. Arrieta going a little bit later. Culverwell's going to get swarmed, but will McKellar hang on? It worked. It worked. McKellar gets the stage win. We do it right away on our first opportunity here at Sulliabas. Culverwell hangs on for second as well, as Hindley nearly nips him on the line but can't. And Arrieta coming through a bit late, only gets to 9th. So good thing we recognized that we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of situation at the front, stretched on that descent, and all I had to do was back off a little bit, and those two were able to right away, nearly 30 seconds ahead as they pushed on. The others just like, oops, oh no, I lost their wheel. Sneaky move, but it paid off for a 1-2 finish. That takes care of the objective here, so we are on to Paris-Roubaix. On to Paris-Roubaix, and things are... I need to temper expectations. I was hoping for a much better Paris-Roubaix this year to be competitive finally, and at the moment anyway, not. It's not this year. We're going to have to wait till next year. Couple reasons for it. One, the overall race day condition draw. Not like what we just had it at Sulliabas Country, where we had exactly what the expected draw was, plus 11 on the day. And the expected was plus 11, and it was enough. Came away with a 1-2 finish. But here, the draw is fairly negative. Minus a couple anyway, and when the expected was about a plus 4, so not a very good draw. But more importantly, 2 of our 3 best Classics riders, Vandenberg and Hagens, are both out injured, really hurting our chances. And then of course the last thing being the one remaining top 3 guy, Mikkels, 0 on his race day condition, so no bonuses. Nothing to help us out. Missing 2 of our 3 best guys. We're just already in survival mode, really. And, you see how fast we're dropping back. But we need to start upping that effort because it doesn't take much. Vanderpool with the puncture there And, sometimes that's all it takes in this race because this thing just ramps up and gets hard pretty dang fast. Usually the first few cobbled sections are a little more measured, but the race does get intense, does get crazy pretty quickly on. We'll do what we can here, but you can see just how tired literally everybody is already. I mean, our top guys today, Arietta, Mickles, McKellar, all of them feeling the pressure just through 2 cobbled sectors. 4-man break, 2-minute advantage, not enough to do anything. We've already got a handful of riders that have been dropped, and it's just gonna get worse from here. This group's gonna get smaller and smaller. We'll hang on as long as we can with this one and see how high we can finish. Do your best with it. We are not interested in any breakaways. We don't have the strength for that. We've got some good flat ratings, but nothing great. McKellar recovers quite quickly there from his puncture. That's our first of the day. Bonamar there to protect him, and he's looking okay. And actually, we've gotten a little recovery out of these guys as we've gone through things here a little bit easier of late. A total of 8 riders off the front now, and 159 in the Peloton remain. Frigo, Bausch, nearly done. Bausch with a -4. Unlucky on that. He's not great to begin with. He's got a good 77 flat rating, though. I mean, that's one of our best, but just 70 for the cobble. And with -8s to that stamina resistance, he is falling apart quickly, and we're going to see him drop pretty rapidly. We need to get water here fairly soon, but we got water just before we entered, and that's going to leave out, let's see, Mickles. Mickles needs to be protected, so we'll go ahead and protect Mickles with Pithy now. Frigo already -3. Race day condition for him. You see just how much he's struggling. Panamar on a 0, but he is our weakest cobble rated guy in the field today, which is nice to say that is our weakest even after missing 2 key guys. Panamar was one of the 2 replacements we brought in. Okay, Forest of Ehrenberg. This is where the race really begins. 5-star sector. And we are looking okay for now. 4 guys remain. I don't know why it's not liking placing these guys on auto today, but okay, there you go. Down to 87. 7 riders off the front. Back up to 94 there momentarily as one group gets back in contact. And Arietta or McKellar, who's going to be a 74 cobble and an 80 flat, 80 stamina. Oh yeah, definitely McKellar. No wonder he's looking strong. He is ill, but he's got a +5 race day condition. He is been strong these couple of days. He does have, I believe, the objective. So he was expected at least +1 or better. But anyway, Pithy not going to last much longer. We'll be down to 3 guys here fairly soon. But we are hanging on nicely so far. It's also time to start increasing the effort a little bit more to hold position. As we know, the tempo is going to rise significantly here soon. Also, we need to get that water soon, but I'd like to see the group diminish a little bit more, so the back of the field is, not that far away. Arietta is the one who's going to have to get water, as Pithy is too close to being done. Double 3-star sector, or are they both 3 stars? Up to 100. With the group shrinking, not going up. 4-star sector. Okay, we're feeling it this time, and we're seeing the split. Let's go ahead and drop and get the water. 55, yes, good. Okay. That momentary split was perfect timing to get that done. Arietta does not have much left in the tank, and Pithy is gone. So we're going to decide between McKellar and Mickles as a leader here shortly. I'm guessing with the race day condition, McKellar is going to be the man above Mickles today. Arietta, come on, come on. Get up there, finish your task. There you go. There you go. He's protecting McKellar, and I do think that's the guy we're going to ride for, so we'll leave that be. 3-star sector here as we continue to cruise our way. Now that water was just at the right stage to get us to the end of this thing, so we do not have to get water again. Arietta now fading, so let's get Mickles on McKellar. Arietta, go ahead and ease off on your day, and Mickles will need to gel as we are already struggling. Already, I mean, we're down to 2, and already they're both looking a bit weak, so not liking our chances of finishing much higher than about 50th at this rate. Mickles gel. And I think we have to back off a little bit, even if that means we're going to get dropped here as we go through Pavel. Mickles is nearly done, and we're fading, and we're out. 39 riders still ahead of us. That's bad. I mean, that is really bad that we are this far gone already. So is McKellar. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for this one. We are completely out of contention early on. So let's go look at the race ahead, and we'll put those guys on auto. And we've got 28 chasing 4. There's a lot of cobbled sectors left to go for us to already be completely eliminated from this one. Let's get up to what that front 4 is. Askey, Nice, Turner, is that Van Aert? No, Vanderpool. Vanderpool, at this point, I would say, has got to be the favorite. 8 more riders breaking clear, now down to 3 here in this group. 2-star sector. Mickles, our highest placed guy, or the only one who was even in the top 50, is crashed and still ahead of Arietta, even after. Oh no, McKellar is now at the front, or was. Back up to 4 riders, and that was the final sector. I believe we're going to enter the velodrome here in a moment. So we have a 4-man sprint. Let's slow down for this final lap. Bell lap is on. Askey leading things out. Turner attacks first. He's only a 71. Vanderpool is waiting. He's got the great acceleration. He's got to be the favorite right now, and he is easily riding away. It's going to be a Matthew Vanderpool victory for this one. Does he hang on? He's out of energy now, but yes, he easily hangs on, well ahead of Ben Turner for 2nd place, and Lewis Askey, nice, takes 4th. Following behind, Wout van Aert leaves behind the chase group to round out the top 5, and way back to McKellar, just now entering the velodrome. But leave him on auto for this one, let him finish it out on his own. But let's see, what is his final placing? Bell lap, last time around. Another crowd around those guys. Oh, it is. It's a group of 15. McKellar attacks. He's going to beat some of them, but he'll come very much in the middle. Loses top 50, so we can't even crack the top 50. Largely down to the absence of 2 of the top 3, and then the other top guy, Mickles, on just that 0 race day condition. And then McKellar, somebody who's not in that top 3, well down our list. He's the only one with that strong race day condition. Ends up making him the best rider of the day, but not enough to crack the top 50 even. So, ouch on that part, but hey, that's okay. It's going to happen from time to time. A little unfortunate that Paris-Roubaix has been the bane of my existence so far in this series, because I love Paris-Roubaix, but our time will come. It will come eventually. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm a Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.